All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, this is Kriss here. How's everybody doing? It's a Friday afternoon. I do have a beverage here. I think we all need it today after what happened the past couple of days, especially last night. Yeah, going into the weekend. Some of us got shaken out. Some of us are really depressed. Some of us still think Doge is going to zero. Hey, I can only sit here and say what I say and do what I do and try and keep sanity in the house. So that's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm doing. Dogecoin, nothing has changed. Dogecoin is still Dogecoin. Dogecoin has the same characteristics. It just keeps working as a great proof of work cryptocurrency. The miners are still mining. They've been very profitable today. That's just the way it is. Now, some of us, our portfolios are a little lower, but I will show you it's a temporary thing. In my view, this is a temporary thing. Some of you sold and said, I'm done, out of Doge, won't touch it again. But then what are you going to do with your money? You've already invested in cryptocurrency and you sold your Doge. I bet you buy another crypto. And from here going forward, which is going to outpace what? Did you buy Bitcoin? Is Dogecoin going to outperform Bitcoin going forward? I've got an interesting chart to show you as well on that. Generally, it all depends on when you buy. That's your psychology, right? The psychology is, what you're thinking is, when did you buy? For those of us that bought, let's say, at least a year and a half ago, we're not feeling as bad. We've been through maybe the tail end of the 2021 bull cycle. We've been through the bottom of the bear. Many of us were buying down at the bottom. And so these kind of movements that we saw, we kind of take them in stride. But there are some of you, and I know, I hear you, right? You just recently bought Dogecoin. Dogecoin went on this huge 300% run, up over 40 cents. Some of you bought in 45, 47, even 48. I get it. But did you know what you were buying? Dogecoin is a meme coin after all. It always has been. It kind of always will be, which is why I say nothing has changed. What were you buying for? Did you think that you were going to buy Doge at 47 cents and it was just going to keep going up and you were going to make easy money? Well, a learning experience for you. Crypto generally is not easy. It's not easy. And for those of us who have been invested for quite a while, I'm going on my 4th year, it's a roller coaster ride. It's the ups and the downs, and sometimes there are more downs than ups, particularly with Doge, because as I've shown in weeks past, in the 4-year cycles, Dogecoin goes up a small percentage of those 4 years. But when it goes up hard. That's right. It goes up hard. Those are the times you want to be in Doge, which we saw over the past 3 months, from the beginning of September up to late November. Dogecoin went up 400%. Now, we didn't know there would be as big of a retrace. We knew there would be one. Again, I've been saying since August, I've been showing you that chart from Gel, right? That says in previous bull cycles, even Bitcoin had huge pullbacks. We just don't know when they're going to happen and what's going to trigger them. Now, looking back, it'd be easy to say, well, sure, the Fed on Wednesday, the fear of a government shutdown and all that. We should have seen all that coming. Nobody predicted exactly when the pullback was going to happen. Now, Kevin, he predicted there would be a pullback, but he didn't know when, right? I also predicted pullbacks. I didn't know when either, but I was saying you can expect them. They're going to come. It shouldn't be a surprise. So we've lived through it now. So here we are. We just came out of this dip. Yes, 26 down here. I got this little red arc there, which means it's lower lows. So we've been experiencing these lower lows. Here we got a nice V-shaped recovery here on the short term. We're right back to where we were yesterday. Yeah, yesterday during the live stream, this is the same price where we were. Nothing has changed since yesterday. We're in exactly the same price where we were during yesterday's live stream. Yeah, we're down from Wednesday's live stream, but I think we will get back up here to the 36-cent level, hopefully this weekend. I'm very positive and bullish still about Dogecoin. So nothing has changed. Nothing has changed from me. And for most of you, nothing has changed. Dogecoin is still Dogecoin. It's going to be Dogecoin tomorrow. It is what it is. So that's what we have to talk about. So I'm going to check in on you guys in the chat now, and then we'll go through the news, the charts, the diagrams I've got to show you about why I think Doge is on a rally. We just started it this morning, and we're going to continue higher. So how you guys doing? You hanging in there? Are we hanging in there? So Zena said, yeah, everything's the change except my worth. But again, that's a short-term thing. That's just an immediate thing. The bigger picture may end up being something else. Let's go. Yeah, we saw Bonk on Robinhood last night. I got a little Bonk story to tell you as well in a little bit, because Bonk may be growing. Bonk may be going. You can be fixing your average. That's right. This is a good opportunity. If you were buying Doge in the 40s, if you bought this morning, if you had a limit order set, those that had those 28-cent limit order set, well, you got hit. You hit them. So the drop was scary. Holding on. Yep. All eyes on Doge. We were there. Good afternoon, Oz. TGIF, cheers. Space Cowboy, cheers. Give a like also. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. We're just getting started. We're going to be here a little while. We got a lot to cover, a lot to talk about. But thanks for showing up, checking in on the KrissPax live stream. Happy Friday, Raiden. It's Fry Week in crypto. Holy smokes, did I miss out on a swing? For those that were swing trading, again, not something I recommend, but I know a lot of you are going to do it anyway. But it was 6 in the morning, my time, so I don't know where you are, but I woke up and saw the bottom, but I'm all locked and loaded, so I had no other fresh powder to buy with because I'm all in already. So how important is the support from Elon Musk? Well, like nothing has changed with Dogecoin. Dogecoin, for the most part, has had big pumps related to one Mr. Elon Musk. That is true. Can't deny it. Dogecoin was moving very well without anything coming from Elon. And then we had all the hype around the election about Doge, right? The Department of Government Efficiency, like all of that stuff. Trump winning the election, being pro-crypto, all that helped the whole crypto market. So Dogecoin had this epic month of November. What's it going to take for Dogecoin to go on that next pump, though? The roller coaster. Oh, there is a little roller coaster, little emoji there. Awesome. Yeah, we are on that. Happy Friday cheeseburger. Doge runner, also being optimistic. You're down, Jodito, but it's all on paper, as they say, right? You don't lose until you sell. Yeah, we'll check in on Bonk in a little bit. A double dip. Well, Bruce, we don't know. It's out of my hands, as I've been saying. It's kind of sounding like the government shutdown is going to be avoided here in the United States. They're going to come back with the reduced bill, but take out the whole debt ceiling thing. I think a lot of people in Congress had a problem with passing that right now. So I think there's optimism that there's going to be no government shutdown. So because some of this dip this morning was about fears of that, we could get a little boost later this afternoon or evening whenever Congress gets around to making their final vote on that. So we'll be watching that, but that could be a boost. So Jessica bought some Bonk on Robinhood. Easy to buy there. But yeah, that's what I said in this morning's video, was bad timing for Bonk to start out on Robinhood because the whole market was tanking. And we were saying that last night too in the live stream. It's like, we should have this huge pump in Bonk. The same thing happened with WIF when WIF got listed. And Bonk was just like, did like kind of a half green candle and then came back down. But there's some other things going on with Bonk I'll talk about in just a little bit. Come on, Doge. Hello, Doge runner. What are my top 3 indicators? I don't use indicators. I don't use any indicators, Mr. Appleseed. Nope. It's mainly following the 4-year cycles, following the news and what's going on, and looking at the liquidation heat maps. Those are the 3 things I do. There's no technical indicator that I follow because nobody with their TA predicted this drop. There's no TA that predicted this drop at this time. There were many who said at some point it may go down and hit those levels, but no TA can really save you from a big sell-off. So, right. Nothing goes up when there's government uncertainty. Exactly, Space Cowboy. Markets do not like uncertainty. So we'll talk about what it's looking like, but I can't tell you when exactly it's going to swing back up. Nobody can. Not even the magic 8 ball. It can't tell you that. But you're at a good dollar cost average. Dogecoin was on sale. Yes, it was. And yeah, Jerome Powell, he kind of set this whole thing off, didn't he? Cautious, inflationary fears. And at the big picture, Elijah, yeah, the big picture with all of crypto, we're so early. We really are early. The overall crypto market cap is like, what, 3 trillion? And compared to how big the stock market is and other assets that people invest in, from real estate to commodities to who knows, crypto is this little thing. We're so early. We're so early. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Doge Runner, 80,000 coins at 39. No problem. Long term. And a good time to lower your average a little bit. Again, solid number. Yes, it isn't just a meme coin in terms of being a cryptocurrency. It's a meme coin that wants to be a currency. It isn't really yet. Some are using it. It works great as a currency. It's just not fully adopted yet. So it's still a meme. Still a meme. Like always, hodl to the moon. I know, crypto went up $1 trillion in a month. Shaking out the week, there is some of that, but I think this was probably a little more manipulated than that in terms of wiping out leverage, which was the big thing. And of course, we talked about that extensively the past couple days. So, yep, Harry's not worried. I know not everyone is only in spot. And if you're leverage trading in this market, be careful. Well, you probably already got wiped out, liquidated like 3 times in this week if you're leverage trading. So the Santa rally is still looking positive, but we certainly got some coal the past few days. Yeah, Jay Leslie, you told us yesterday that you had sold, so good luck. There were some sellers. Yep. I'm not predicting a retest down lower, like 22 cents or anything like that. I can only look forward and look at us being in a big bull market still, and everything's pointing to me, things are going up. If there's another dip that goes to 26, 25, or even 22, it's going to be like today's. It's going to be a V shape, short dip, taking out leverage, and then recovering. Bitcoin went down 10%, Doge went down 30%. It's like taking out leverage, billions of dollars. So that's what it was about. Hello, Andreas. Good evening to you. You got your brother a Bitcoin solo miner, mining that Bitcoin. Yeah, we hope that he looks at the taxes. Trump does, and his administration gets going on looking at those crypto taxes, doing something about it. Yeah, Peak had a nice, it was a very short dip. So you got some more Peak tokens. Awesome. Awesome. Oh yeah, the bearish folks will be here, Ismail, and they'll be the I told you so's. They'll be here. Never fails. The I told you souls will be here. So, no, not completely the hardest working guy, but you know, there's a lot going on right now, so a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. Here for the live stream, positive vibes. Yep, and it recovered. So despite me, I mean, when we closed yesterday, we were like 30 cents might be support. And I said that. I admit it. 30 cents would be support. Well, overnight, it broke down through, dipped down to 26, but guess where it is? It's right back up over 30 cents. That's how the markets work. $1.5 billion of leverage wiped out here on this dip across crypto, not just Doge. Doge was like 300 million or something, some huge number of millions of dollars of Doge trades were taken out. That's that leverage. Be careful out there. You woke up at 5 and you had some powder. Nice stir fry. A nice showing. Yeah. Yeah, from spring to summer, that was more of a longer term thing because it was going into summer, the Bitcoin post-halving. Now, remember, I had predicted Bitcoin post-halving, we were going to have a big drop in the crypto market. Man, I predicted that. I just didn't think it would last as long as it did. But it gave a lot of time to accumulate over the summer for what's happening now. even down below 10 cents. You could have been accumulating Dogecoin this summer below 10 cents. So I was here every week selling Doge at the top, some Doge. We don't know what's going to happen in the future again. You think Elon's going to crash Doge? You don't get it. You don't get it. If you're going to say Elon is going to crash Dogecoin, you don't get it. What did I ask from Santa this year, Adroba? What did I ask for Santa? Well, first, Monday night or Monday evening, we are going to have the pre-Christmas holiday Dogecoin live stream. So I want to let you know that. That's on Monday, because that'll be my last live stream before Christmas. I'll probably be back on the 26th, the day after, and the 27th. But then the 28th, I go to New York, and I will be not live streaming that whole weekend. But so Monday night, we're going to have the pre-Christmas holiday Dogecoin live stream. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I didn't ask for anything from Santa. Everyone's going to be here that I want to be here. We're going to have a nice holiday. Looking forward to our nice Christmas ham this year as the main meal. Opening gifts, having good snacks, nice drinks, relaxing. That's going to be fun. But I'll be back at it the day after Christmas, because there'll still be a lot going on. Because that's crypto. 24/7, 365 days. Crypto doesn't stop trading. Yeah, Space Cowboy, the turkey that we had for Thanksgiving was good on Thanksgiving, and it was good the day after. But then after 5 days of eating turkey leftovers, it was kind of like, ugh. So ham for Christmas. Robert, what do you think is the short-term future? So I think just the momentum of the crypto market could bring Doge back up into the 40s. The whole market going back up, and I'll show you a chart on that. It's all going to go up, not specifically Dogecoin. Dogecoin does have the possibility of going up at a higher percentage, though. Bitcoin support at 92. Is it going to break past that? Lower than 92? I don't see that on the chart. And there's no TA that I see that's going to say it's going to go lower, even though some people are calling for 77K Dogecoin. 77. And I look at Bitcoin. 77K Bitcoin. And I look at the chart, and we called 92 right here, this blue line. That was our 92 support, and that's what it hit this morning, was 92. 77. So 77 was this bit of trading right here after the initial pump after Trump was elected. And there was this little thing right there. So this is another one of those right there. Because we had that with Dogecoin. Remember, Dogecoins was up here. And when Doge is trading in the 40s, and someone had asked, well, if Doge broke down, say below 35 cents, where would support be? And we identified 29 right there. And that was from this trading that happened, because there was this whole gap here. But there's another gap lower. And someone said, well, Doge could come all the way down to 21, 22 cents. There are some people calling for that based on this chart right here. All the way down to 22 cents. That doesn't mean it has to happen. It doesn't have to happen. And so on Bitcoins, we've got a bunch of people saying, hey, 77K. Bitcoin has to go to 77K before it can go up further. And I'm like, No, it doesn't. We're in a bull market. It doesn't have to. But yeah, some people are calling for that. I'm not that bearish that there's going to be a huge dump in Bitcoin that's going to go all the way down to 77,000. I'm not seeing that. But I am very bullish too, and you guys know that. I do have a very bullish outlook, but it's always with a little bit of warning. Pullbacks happen, and we have to be ready for those. I've said that for 4 months now. I've been saying that. And again, for those that don't know, I go to my bookmarks, and here's the bookmark I keep showing. And you guys have seen me talk about this chart again and again and again and again. For those that say I'm just a moon boy and all I talk about is up, it's like, nope, because I've shown this dozens of times. I'm a believer in 4-year cycles. I'm not talking about bear markets. I'm talking about bull markets. Bitcoin has had pullbacks during a full bull market. And in 2017, we saw 30 to 40% pullbacks in Bitcoin during a full bull market. And I've said that a dozen times. And so this pullback that we just had on Bitcoin, what did it end up being? Let's see. So the full pullback, bottom or top to bottom, 15%. 15% was the full pullback on Bitcoin. Well, in 2017, the average pullback was 32%, which is double that. That's how volatile Bitcoin was back then. And everyone freaking out at a 15% pullback, and Bitcoin was doing 30. Well, now Dogecoin is doing 30, similar to what Bitcoin did back in 2017. Again, the thing is, you don't know when these pullbacks are going to happen, but they do happen, and you have to expect them. So that was my whole point. It's just, you do have to expect them. So let me catch up a little more. Oh, Tom, 28-cent long entry. Good to go now. Thank you, Mr. Crown. Yep, Tom had called that. Yep, we saw Bonk starting to trade yesterday afternoon, folks. Yep. I didn't buy any more on this dip because I'm all in. I'm all in. I think I still have maybe $10 of buying power. Well, actually, I have a little more buying power on Robinhood because I have to pay my monthly Robinhood gold fees. But on Coinbase, it's like $10. I probably could have bought $10 worth of Doge on the dip, but I wasn't thinking that. A dead cat bounce. Dead cat bounce right there. We'll see how that holds. Tamer thinks there's going to be liquidations. Oh no, the last night ones. Yeah, billions of dollars. Crazy. Yep. Sideshow brush. Just bought some more Doge today. Selling Doge at the top. Yeah, we covered that. Yeah, we'll talk about leverage in a little bit. Don't want to get into the details of that right now as I get caught up in the chats. I tried moving 100,000 Doge to my Ledger Flex. I received a notice I can only send 15,000 within a 24-hour period. Where are you sending it from, Sasha? Because 15,000 Doge times 0.3. That's limiting you to like $5,000 worth. So it might be something related to that. Yeah, MicroStrategy early pre-market was down at like $300, $305 a share. And then by market open, it was back to like 320, quickly went by 330, and now it's like 350. It did hit 360 earlier. So MicroStrategy was a good buy this morning as well. Yep. Yeah, we'll talk about market cap in a little bit. Cancel Christmas, buy the dip. No presents for you. We've got Dogecoin. Toss bought some Doge and Jasmine. Yep, honey baked ham, then a couple of my rings of ham, eggs, breakfast, then 15 bean, ham bone soup, cornbread. All sounds good. I'm not a fan of the honey baked hams though. Too sweet. Too sweet. I like to have just the ham broiled and then have some like mustard for some dipping. That's what I like. You listened to the rest of yesterday's live stream on your way home this morning to keep calm, even though we dipped lower. That's dedication there. That's some dedication. We're not pumping yet. Ape, we're not pumping yet, but it'll be coming. Again, I'll show you the charts just a little bit. I'm trying to get caught up on the chats here. No, Bitcoin 2.0 on ICP. I don't think so, Sunset King. We don't talk about that stuff on this channel. But if you're buying into it, and good luck. Peak going strong today from the 47 dip up to 56 cents. Yeah, between SWE and Peak, those are my two big leaders today. They've both done awesome, despite the dip. Yep, Peak held for pretty well. Very excited about that. But Matt, you haven't lost anything unless you sell. It's all on paper. You like roast beef, DJ? Nice. The last I read or saw on X, it looked like the government shutdown is going to be averted. Looks like there's a new push to do the trimmed down bill, but without the debt ceiling, and that should allow enough votes for it to pass. So that's the last that I heard. Yeah, there's not a lot of leverage trading on Peak yet, so I think that helped. I think that helped Peak not to dump so much. Judabagalu sold Peak for more Doge. Yeah, well, timing was a little off. This morning would have been better, but we'll see how that works out for you. We'll see that works out. Ross still profit with the ADA. Nice. Robinhood not letting Bonk purchase go through. I don't know what's going on with Robinhood there. There shouldn't be a problem. I don't know. Are you doing a market buy or a limit order? What are my personal thoughts about Doge going up again? Great question. Okay, here we go. Dogecoin plummets. Dogecoin plummets. There's a news article headline for you. The lowest price in a month, outpacing Bitcoin and XRP losses. True. And we've said that about Dogecoin. Again, when Bitcoin goes down, Dogecoin goes down harder. But when Bitcoin goes up, Dogecoin goes up harder as well, which we've seen since the summer or late summer when things started going back up. September, October, November. Dogecoin has outperformed Bitcoin since then. So that's true. But yes, Dogecoin was Out of the top 10 coins by market cap, Dogecoin fared the worst in the overnight dump. That is true. But that just means when things start going back up, Dogecoin will go up faster. But that's how Doge works. So Bonk is also down big, which was surprising to me, but not as bad as most other memes, because Bonk was still coming off of the listing on Robinhood support. And then there's also, fart coin. Fart coin. So there's that. So what's going on? Well, let's look at Lark. So Lark says the same thing happened in 2020, December of 2020. Exactly the same thing 4 years later. And you guys wonder, why do I keep talking about these 4-year cycles? Right? Why do I keep talking about them? Things just tend to repeat. They just do. So 2020, Bitcoin went up in October and November from about $11,000 up to $20,000. Okay, so that's almost a 50% run there. And then there was a 12% pullback. Exactly 4 years ago. That pullback ended on December 20th, 2020. And then look what happened. Look what happened after that. So we look at where we are now in 2024. Bitcoin went up from about 70,000 up over 100,000. And then we just had this 13% pullback. So if you're worried that this is the end of the bull market, know this. In December 2020, BTC dumped after witnessing a 77% rally. It then went from $17,000 to $41,000 in 23 days. Yes, in less than a month, Bitcoin did that right through the new year. That is the Santa rally right there. Bitcoin had a huge Santa rally, which lasted into the new year. Not saying that's going to repeat again, but that's what it did 4 years ago. And the setup was exactly the same. So there's a data point for you 4 years ago. That similar move here of 136% would take Bitcoin up to 180,000, 200,000. Don't know. But that's the thing about sitting here right now is there's this whole big black canvas out here to the right. No one knows exactly what's going to happen. And this is what I just keep saying. No one knows. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? What's going to influence the market? We don't know. Nobody can predict that accurately. I do the best I can, just looking at how things have traded in the past, what the market sentiment is. Right now, it's kind of bearish, but again, I look at all that leverage being taken out, billions of dollars of leverage we've seen over the past few days. And I'm like, okay, I think the exchanges are good now. They've taken out enough. Let's go. Because soon that's going to happen. We're still in a bull market. We still have lots of liquidity. We still have a long way to go, in my opinion. And we look at Gel, and Gel says, look, if we zoom back and we look at the last 4 years, Bitcoin is in this giant cup, this huge cup with a handle that we had kind of a little extended through the summer. And now we're taking off from that. And this pullback that we had is this little red line here. Just this little bitty red line. To me, we're going higher. And then we look at my chart that I posted on X this morning. This is total. So this is all, this is called others, is what this is. This is others. So this is all crypto except Bitcoin. So essentially it's the altcoin chart. And in 2020, the altcoins on this chart dropped down 30%. That same time when Bitcoin dropped down, 15%, others dropped down 30%. From the bottom of that drop, I guess it was like 23rd of December, because the drop was over like 4 days. Over the next month and a half, others went up. And this was true alt season here that this green arrow is pointing to. True alt season here. It went up by a factor of 5x, a 500% return. A lot of this was on the backs of Doge, because Doge had this huge run here at the end of January, but there was a lot of money in the market. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen this year, mostly because we don't have all that stimulus money, this cycle, but at least doubling. Not 5x, but even if it doubled, it would just be one small percentage of this. But this is what I'm pointing to that's coming. January 20th is going to be a big day, I think. Well, at least running up to January 20th. Again, January 20th could be a sell the news day. But this is the potential here for alts, is for alts to finally take off from here. So that's why I wasn't selling on any of these dips. I still think this is coming. We just don't know at what percentage yet. But that's what I'm looking at. This is the 4-year cycles going into 2021. Like I've consistently been saying in my videos for the last 2 years, if any of you were watching me back in late 2022, I was saying we're in a bear market. We just got to get to the fall of 2024, and then the top of the cycle will be sometime in 2025. And I've been very consistent about that, and that I don't think is going to change. So this is what I say is coming. But then you wake up this morning and you just look at the market and you think like Billy did, day 3 of being very happy that I quit my job. Of course, he's being sarcastic because he's looking at these big drops in the prices, Bitcoin, Doge, ETH, all down. But then you look back, and what did Billy post back in 2013? He said, I'm no longer worried about Bitcoin crashing. I bought in at 100 after the Silk Road crash. Yes, Billy bought some Bitcoin at $100 after the Silk Road crash. So early. He ended up selling all of that shortly later, along with all of his Dogecoin. That was in 2014, 15 timeframe, something like that. So that's what's going on. And then one thing about Bonk. So we know that Bonk just got listed on Robinhood. Awesome, right? Adding the beloved meme coin to its selective list of tradable assets. Cheer it for Bonk, all the Bonk holders. That's awesome. However, there's this other thing going on. A 1 trillion token burn. That's right. They're going to burn 1 trillion Bonk tokens. Now, this is what I've been talking about with SHIB, right? Because SHIB has been going on and on and on year after year, like, yeah, we're going to be burning all these SHIB tokens. And they're burning like 1 million here and 1 million there. There's talk about a billion token burn, but hasn't happened. And even 1 billion isn't going to be huge. But 1 trillion, now that's a lot of tokens. They're calling it burn miss. Burn miss. So it's a creative campaign organized by the Bonk team to promote token scarcity in a fun and engaging way. Through dozens of community engagements and on-chain activities, up to 1 trillion Bonk tokens will be set aside to be burnt and permanently removed from circulation. So with tokens like Bonk, Sheep, all these other meme tokens, you can burn those. Now with Doge, again, Dogecoin is not a proof of stake token. It's not. It's a proof of work coin. And people constantly are saying to Billy, like, why can't we burn like Dogecoins? And Billy always responds the same way. You can burn your Dogecoins if you want. There is no treasury. There's no development treasury filled with Dogecoins because Dogecoin was a complete fair launch. There wasn't anybody hoarding a bunch of Dogecoin at the beginning. There was no pre-sales, there was no airdrops or anything like that. But Sheep and Bonk and others like it, there was a development team and they set aside a ton of tokens. But if you want to burn Dogecoin, you can do that. Just send your Dogecoin to a burn wallet address and they're gone. Done. But nobody's doing that. Particularly because there's 10,000 new Dogecoin that are created every minute through the mining. That's part of Dogecoin. And if you sent 10,000 Doge to a burn wallet, well, 1 minute later, those 10,000 Doge are recreated through the mining. So you don't burn Dogecoins. It's just the way Dogecoin is. It's an inflating cryptocurrency set at a fixed rate through the mining. And that mining, again, is validating all the transactions on the blockchain, keeping the Dogecoin blockchain safe and secure. And that's another reason why I say nothing has changed. Nothing has changed over the past few days with Dogecoin. It's still the same thing. So if you still believe in Dogecoin's future, buy on dips, like I always say, and hodl on. If you're just investing in whatever it is and you don't care whether it's Doge or Pepe or I don't know, Pengu or whatever, right? And you just want to make money, maybe Dogecoin isn't for you. Because you're the ones who are complaining, Doge should have a cap on it. Doge should stop inflating. Doge should do this. Doge should do that. And I say, do you know what you're buying when you buy Dogecoin? You didn't do your research. You just bought because the price was going up. And now you're in it and you're complaining about it. It is what it is. And nothing has changed. Again, nothing has changed with Doge. So that's what I wanted to cover. Nothing has changed. That's the whole view of it. I'm bullish for the future. What's it going to do tonight? What's it going to do tomorrow? I can't predict that. Is it going to go lower than 26 cents again? I can't predict that. When others were telling me when Doge was at 30 or 32 or whatever it is, and I said, I doubt it's going to drop to 26 cents or 28 cents, whatever those numbers were. That's how I felt. Was I wrong? Sure, I was wrong about 28. Not wrong about 22 or 15 or 10 or 8 or whatever the other numbers are. Until that happens. I don't see that happening. That's what I say. Because I just look at these things and I just go like, man, this is what's coming. So if people are getting mad at me for saying that I didn't think Doge was going to drop below 30 cents, zoom out, man. Zoom out. It's just a small little blip in the whole world of cryptocurrency and where this thing is going. It's a small little blip. What else did I say? I said, if you're waiting for it to drop to 28 cents, why not take a different approach and maybe buy half at 32? And then if it hits 28 cents and you buy the other half, good for you. But there's a lot of people who've been setting up these limit orders for 22 cents and 17 cents, because I've heard it. I've seen it in the chat, seen it in the comments. And I'm like, I don't know if that's going to hit. I don't think so. But so that's what we got right now. Hey, 31 cents, holding very well. We've got Bitcoin, 96.7. It did just drop a little bit below 97K right now. Again, this is on the backs of Bitcoin. Again, Dogecoin is not dropping by itself. So again, those who say Doge is dead, I'm like, have you seen the Bitcoin chart? In fact, have you seen just about every other chart of every other cryptocurrency? They're all the same. They've all gone down. They're all the same. Everything dropped. But you just want to complain about Dogecoin because you bought it and you just want it to go up. There you go. Santa Rally hasn't even started yet, Joe. It's traditionally between Christmas and New Year's. Well, Christmas week, right? And New Year's. So I'm saying it starts on Monday, Santa Rally. Why is no one talking about MogCoin, Fisco? No one's asked me. I'm not a fan, but you gave me a super chat, and thank you for that. So we can look at Mog. How do you think Mog's doing? Same. Look at that. A big dip in MogCoin too. Imagine that. Same thing. Big drop. Where was its support before? 22. Where did it drop to? 19. That's not too bad percentage-wise. 16%. Well, maybe it is. 16%. So similar to Doge, and now it's recovering and going sideways. It's the same chart. It's exactly the same chart as Doge's right now. It's, in fact, 90% of the cryptos look like this. 90% of them look like that over the past 15 hours. That's exactly, so yeah, MogCoin, Dogecoin, it's exactly the same. And I'll bet 90% of the cryptos will have that same exact path because they tend to all kind of trade together. That's how crypto markets work. They all trade together. But here we are. And so the question now is, what do you do about it, right? What do you do about it? Do you wait for another dip? Do you buy in here? Some of you are just dollar cost averaging. You don't care because you believe in Doge's future. So that's it. Yeah, and Mert says, wasn't even a crash. Percentage-wise, it was nothing, again, like we saw with bull markets in the past. 15%. Look at 2017. It's like 30, 40% pullbacks in a bull market. And Bitcoin went down 15. Mog does have low volume, but when Mog starts trading, the volume ticks up. Yeah. Yep. All right. Back to the chat, guys. So Bonk is it's a meme token that was built on Solana. And it was given out last year as airdrops with Solana phones. So everybody who was buying Solana phones was getting airdrops of Bonk. And the Bonk price went crazy. Even though you would think, well, they're giving them out as airdrops, most people are just going to sell as soon as they get their airdrops. But it ended up, the price was going up so fast in anticipation of what was happening with Bonk on Solana, because it was the Solana devs that were actually promoting the meme token that was built on their platform. The price went up so much that the airdrops that people got were worth more than the phone. So people were just buying the phone to get the airdrop, sell the Bonk, and they have a free phone. But yet the Bonk price just kept going up. Crazy. That was last year. I'm still thinking there's not going to be a government shutdown, Jacob. We'll see how the vote goes. But right now, it's looking like they're going to pass the new continuing resolution bill. So, yeah, Sean, I'm not going to look out 10 years. It's 10 years in the future of cryptocurrency is a complete unknown. There'd be a 100% range of that you had no idea. So that's kind of impossible to look at. Kind of impossible. How high can Bonk do? So let's look at the Bonk chart, since we were talking about it. Now trading at 31. So Bonk is getting a little push here right now. I know some of you, I heard, were having a tough time getting your buy orders to work on Robinhood, but Bonk is now up 7% on the day. Nice. So this is one that's breaking out of that V shape, kind of little distorted V shape and going up. Because I think now the whole thing is setting in about Bonk on Robinhood. But Bonk was up here at 59. 59, and that was on November 19th. So since then, Bonk had retraced. First there was profit selling, and then we got stuck in this whole dumping thing, 57% down. So for Bonk to at least trade back up to its all-time high from where it is now would be about 85%. That's 85% from here, just to get back where it was a month ago. And then everything after that is price discovery. So we had previously back here in earlier November, we had looked at a fib line when Bonk had got up to a price of 42. The 1.61 was at 52. And then the next level was up here at 69. So I drew that yellow line at 69. So that's a decent price target for a meme, right? 69. So there you go. That's Bonk. That's what's going on with Bonk. Doge still over 30. Yep. You bought at 41. It's hard to watch, but you didn't sell. Average down. The whole Fed narrative, government shutdown narrative, that could all turn around this afternoon. Continuing resolution bill passes. Government's not shutting down. Let's go. Let's hope for that. Let's hope for that. I don't know when the vote is, though. Yes, KB. And sometimes that happens. You get a V recovery, it goes sideways, and then it dips again. You think it's going to repeat one more time? Maybe. Maybe. A 12 to 18% dip. Where would that take Doge? Let's just see from here. Let's see where that takes Doge. 12% from here. That's not even as low as it went. That'd be 28 cents from here. Would be 12. And then you said what, 18? 18 gets us to 26, exactly where it was yesterday, or this morning, I mean. So yeah, if it did a 12 to 18% dip from the top that we just had at 31.9, it goes back to where it was this morning. That would be a double bottom. Somebody was saying that earlier. Maybe. We need H-bar in Robinhood. I agree, Armando. Someone asked last week and gave a whole list of coins in the chat and said, which one do you think should be listed on Robinhood? And H-bar was in that list, and I said H-bar. H-bar. Yeah. I know, DZ. What can I say? Where is anything going to be in 10 years, right? Where's anything going to be? I have no idea. Are there a bunch of commercials going on? So that's Google. I have no control over it. I have no control over when the ads come. That's all Google. Google likes me now because I have more people coming into my live streams. But it just means they can make more money on advertising. I'm sorry. Waleed, I will give my price predictions for 2025 starting January 1st, and I will look out through the whole year, month by month. Okay, so you got to wait till January 1st. That's not too far from now. It's like a week and a half from now. PCE data was good. I'm glad you told me that, John. I also thought that it would be good enough where we weren't going to see a dump. And this morning we didn't. Prices went up. Don't rich people leverage their assets towards loans? Yes, people do that. Can you do that with Doge? I don't know who would give you a loan based on Dogecoin. I know people are doing it with Bitcoin, and I don't know who because I'm not interested in that. But that's what Michael Saylor's been talking about that for a long time. Like, don't sell your Bitcoin. If you need cash, leverage your Bitcoin and get a loan. You don't sell your Bitcoin. That's what he's been saying for years. Yep, I'm not a fan of XRP. We did look at XRP, and I did give it an evaluation. And again, we did this fib line, and we came up with $4.38 as a good target for profit taking in 2025. $4.38. Now, some of you think that that is not bullish enough, but just getting over $3 is going to be huge. Again, because that was the high back in 2017. But that was my evaluation of XRP. The government is probably happy for the crash so they can buy in lower. Yeah, I'm still positive. That's, again, like nothing has changed for me either by the pullback we've had over the past few days. Nothing has changed for me. Portfolio is hurting a little bit, but again, it's all on paper, and I'm still a believer in prices going higher in 2025. So I'm not worried. Doge Runner hopes it dips again to fill your bags, and I'm just like, you've had so many chances. Oh, the date, 12/18. Sorry, KB. I thought you were talking about a 12 to 18% pullback. I got it. All right. Jasmine on Robinhood, I doubt that. I don't see Jasmine getting listed on Robinhood anytime soon. Well, thank you, Clark. Merry Christmas to you too. Hope you have a fun one. Thanks as well. I do the best I can. I don't get to everybody's chats, but I probably get to more people's chats than just about any crypto YouTuber. So I try. We've got Harry being very generous here this Christmas season, gifting memberships. So who got memberships? Rodrigue Cahovi got a membership. William Wilson got a membership. Congratulations to you two. Thanks to Harry being generous. Thanks again, Harry. Awesome. You were looking at the EMA lines, Damien. Yeah, I don't even have a 100. I never follow it. I've got a 50 and a 200. And Doge is right halfway between them. So, of course, it's going to bounce off of some EMA, right? 100, 125. I don't think anything of those. The house turned into a cottage. She has no idea. She doesn't even look at markets or anything. She has no idea that our house just turned into a little shack. Sean, watch my video on January 1st, okay? And that will give a time horizon outlook, all right? Bonk still rising. Nice. I liked it when at least something is rising, right? Now, yeah, zoomed out, it doesn't look like much, right? On the daily, but it's a green daily candle. Yes, nicely. We like that on Bonk. When do we hit $1? Again, January 1st video. Wait for that. Chad says hi to the chat. Prices will definitely go higher in 2025. I agree. You were like a hamster filling your pouches with Jasmine yesterday. Jasmine's going to go higher too. Yeah, I don't think Jasmine's going to be listed on Robinhood. Boom. Oh, actually, Boom has recovered, but from a really, really big dip. So I'm still thinking 2 cents. Again, I bought at 1 and it's down at like 0.06 something on Boom. So a rally to 2 cents would be greatly appreciated. 63. It dipped down to 54. Ouch. Yeah, Boom, not one of my best buys. That's been a couple big, big drops for Book of Meme. But it's a meme token, you never know, which is why I only put a small percentage of my portfolio in those kinds of things. But thought that might be one that goes. But I also own Bonk, Sheeb, and Doge on the meme side. And I'm way up on those three. So a little bit down on Boom. Japan is going to be less restrictive. And as soon as the Bank of Japan gets their whole economic situation figured out, that should all help Jasmine. Our Solana meme coin is going to stick around. I tend to think something is going to happen regulation-wise to Pump.fun, and it's going to be shut down. That could happen. If there is a crypto regulation legislation in the United States, you won't have Americans doing Pump.fun anymore. So, yep. Today's payday. That's a good day to have a payday, isn't it? With a market dump. I bought my share of dips. Next week, I have more room to purchase. You bought $1 of Bonk just to keep track of it, and you're up 10% on your $1 of Bonk tokens. That's interesting. You just buy a little bit of it so you can track it, get your notifications, whatever. Yeah. Maybe it'll dump again. Litecoin OG coin. It's actually done very well this year. It's still back to right at this blue line, which was our buy-in line that we had like 3 weeks ago. And it took this big dump to get back down there. But yeah, it went up to 135 and then just dumped back below 100. But overall, pretty strong. Getting proof of work cryptocurrency. That and Ethereum Classic probably do well going forward. Almost exactly the same chart between the two of them. Doge is not being very nice during my live stream right now. Yeah, I've talked about XRP a number of times. I just don't like the token distribution and Ripple being able to mint tokens whenever they want. And only about 55% of all of the XRP tokens are actually in circulating supply. And so those other 45% can be minted at any time. And essentially they mint them to themselves and sell them, in my opinion. I have no direct proof of that, but somebody's paying all their legal bills and their salaries and all of that. That's just my thing. Something called Zen is going crazy, up 55%. Awesome. Yeah, I did that the other day during a live stream, Damien. I then re-asked Grok because last week Grok had said by December 31st. And then I think it was on Monday, we asked it again during the live stream. And it said, although some have posted, they think by the end of the year, it's most likely going to be in the first quarter of 2025. X payments, or X money now, I guess it's going to be called. Igor, thank you. Going for $1, only a matter of time. I'm not expecting an all-time high by the end of the year. Matthew, I don't think the next 10 days, 11 days is going to have Dogecoin going all the way up to 73 cents. Time for that Budweiser. Cheers, Ron. There it is, right there. Cheers. What about Inauguration Day? It's just one of those things. It's just one of those events. That's all. That's all it is. Yeah, I wasn't around back then when Charlie Lee sold all of his Litecoin. But he could have made a lot more money if he had held on to it. But he did what he did. You had Litecoin on Mt. Gox. Wow, you were around back then, huh? Sure, I talk about Litecoin. I talk about all cryptos. I try and stay away from the newly minted meme tokens because you never know which one is actually real and isn't going to get rugged. So, yep. A decade later, you still curse Mt. Gox. I think everybody does who was involved in Mt. Gox. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you can read it as Grok saying 50-50. I read it being more on the 2025 side for X payments. You were going to start selling the first week of January, holding off for tax reasons because you didn't want to do that tax thing. Yeah. Not deal with the taxes this year. I'm kind of in the same boat. It's like, I don't want to pay taxes on my crypto profits this April. I want to wait a year. Even if Doge goes down, you still love your Doge. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Damien, back in the 40s. Lucky Coin, is that even still traded? I have no idea if you can still buy Lucky Coin anywhere. We could find out. Unless somebody revived it. That's what happened with Bells. Somebody revived it. Nope. Nope. You can't buy Lucky Coin. Harry gifted another membership. Siegfried. Congratulations, Siegfried. X payments will depend on January 20th. You think so? I mean, January 20th is a given. We know what's going to happen that day. So Elon can start X payments anytime he wants. He doesn't have all of the 50 states money transmitter licenses, but that doesn't mean he can't start it with 40 of them, let's say. He could do that. Yeah, I don't know what would have been different in Litecoin's price. It was so long ago. You used to mine Litecoin for Antminers. LightPay. I never heard of LightPay. LightPay. Charlie Lee was probably behind that because he was still supporting Litecoin even though he sold all of his coins. I never heard of LightPay, but that didn't last. It's too early for its time, probably. You feel the same? Don't want to pay your taxes? That means the first week of January could be brutal if a lot of people are selling, taking their profits first week of January. Yeah, we were talking about Bonk. It actually got listed 24 hours ago. So it wasn't just listed because on our live stream yesterday, we saw that it was trading. So KB, some people can pay for a membership for somebody else, and it's random who gets it. YouTube just randomly selects someone in the chat to receive the membership. For those that want to buy a membership for themselves, you can go to my YouTube channel, and then I've got this thing right under my picture here called Our Members. Then you can go over here and hit the join button, and you can join the channel. You get your name in green in the chat, you get a check mark next to your name, and you get to use all of these really fun, groovy Dogecoin and other emojis. So we got a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them in the chat right there. So you could get to use any of those. Those are just the Doge ones that you can use in the chat. All custom. You can only use them here on this channel. Nobody else has them. Just for fun. Fartcoin. I know, Jamie. We've been talking about Fartcoin every day this week, and it's just like Fartcoin. Unbelievable. A top 100 cryptocurrency now is Fartcoin. We look on crypto bubbles, right? We say, hey, what's happening on crypto bubbles, right? What's happening on crypto bubbles? Move, Bonk, SWI, Virtual, ENA. Oh, did Fartcoin drop out of the top 100? It might have. Because yesterday there was a big Fartcoin bubble that was here. Huh. Don't know what happened to Fartcoin. Maybe it's in the next batch. Zen is moving up. Zerbro, Vanna, Me, Dex. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Fartcoin. Nero is still in the top 200. I don't know where it ended up. Must not be having a good day today. Good old Fartcoin. Let's see what CoinMarketCap says. Fartcoin. Oh, it's number 93. Still up 4%. Well, 1%. $1.07. Yeah, so it's on here, but it's a small little circle somewhere for today. I just don't see it. Oh, there it is right there. There it is. Fartcoin, number 93. They have it as an average of 98 because CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap list things a little differently. So on CoinGecko, it's 98. Fartcoin. You're enjoying the dip? Get to accumulate more. Ah, yes. Buy high, sell low. That is the strategy. Because you know why? You don't have to pay taxes. You've got no tax burden when you buy high and sell low. Still optimistic about the utility of Doge? Yes. I still think Elon's going to do something. Yeah, I'm thinking 40s in the end of the year, Julio, just to get back where we were. I think that's realistic at this point. Can Bonk 10x from here? It's a meme. Who knows? What is its market cap for Bonk now? Because that is going to play a big difference in how high I think it goes, because I'll look at market cap. So here it is at number 55. It's got a $2.4 billion market cap. So Damien, if it goes 10x from here, that makes it $24 billion. At a $24 billion market cap, it would be number 10. So past Chainlink, Avalanche, Tron. Hey, it's a meme. You never know. It could. I mean, look what happened to Pepe. Look, Pepe got all the way up to what's number 24 now, but it was in the top 20. And Sheeb is still here. Sheeb's now 15. It just dropped a spot because SWI passed it. SWI is up to number 14. But yeah, could Bonk, I mean, technically, yes. A $24 billion market cap. It could. That'd be a lot of trading, though. Yeah, the membership is just to join the channel, be a member of the channel. Not only do you get your name in green in the chat, check mark, and you get to use those emojis, but you will also get some Dogecoin from me. That's right. You will get some Dogecoin from me because I've got this portfolio on the channel here called the KrissPax DCA portfolio. And with it, there's 75,000 Dogecoin right here. And at the top of the bull market in 2025, I'm giving away that 75,000 Dogecoin as gifts to the channel members. And everybody's going to get some Doge from me who's a member. So that's the other bonus for becoming a member of the channel, is that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Keep buying, never sell. You're going to sell or at least use your Dogecoin at some point, right? You can, when Dogecoin starts getting better adopted as use of a currency, then you can use Doge to buy things. That'll be awesome. Last cycle after the mid-parabolic leveraging, we went parabolic. That's true. That's true. But the leverage wasn't anywhere near as much as it is now. Crazy leverage now. Damien gifted a membership. Who got Damien's membership? Isaac Palmer. Isaac, congratulations. Welcome to the family. A Green Bay fan. You look like you're a Green Bay fan. And look at that. Damien gives out a membership, and then Harry gives out a membership. And who gets the membership from Harry? It's Damien. Well, congratulations, Damien. You're now a member. Congratulations. It's very random, Jesus. It's all in the hands of Google, YouTube. It's random. Very random. 420 is 4 months away. Where is Doge ranked? Doge is number 7. Right there, number 7 is Doge. It briefly fell down to number 8, but this morning climbed back up. So Doge is number 7. And it's been in the top 10 for years. For years. It's a top 10 coin. When ASIC miners took over Bitcoin, GPU miners went to Litecoin. Charlie dumped on GPU miners. Interesting. A little more history there. But Doge was always promoted as being best mined with ASIC miners. And you can merge mine Litecoin and Dogecoin. Is that on ASIC miners? I don't know. I will get into the whole mining thing next year. We'll see about that. Yeah, those are my exclusive perks, Tam. I have exclusive perks on my channel here. They are exclusive. LFG, yeah, Elijah. Absolutely. Somebody was asking about inauguration. Yeah, I have a countdown going on my profile on X. So follow me on X Twitter here at KrissPax, and I have a daily post that I make, which is my inauguration countdown, 31 days until Monday. Oh, let me get this out of the way. Until Monday, January 20th at noon. So I do a daily post of the countdown, which of course has a rocket and a moon on it, of course. Yes. We are waiting. I kind of think it's going to be a big day. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be a big day. So while I'm not doing these live streams, and when I'm not making my videos that I do in the morning, I'm posting on X. So follow me on X. We have a lot of fun there too. Doge is going to be side by side with XRP for the next quarter century, Marcos. Awesome. I kind of think Doge will be ahead of XRP, but we'll see. Kriss is going to be spending that Doge in New York City. Williamsburg Pizza is the only place I know that takes Doge, and we're not going down there. We're going to be on the Upper West Side, not Lower East. So no pizza for us. We're only there like 2.5 days visiting friends, so don't have a lot of time on this trip. But eventually I'll be buying pizza with Dogecoin at Williamsburg Pizza. I'm going to do that. Elon will use Doge as a transactional currency. I believe it too, Fred. I believe it too. I've not heard of a print protocol villain. I don't know what that is. If Doge is part of X payments switch, Doge will lift significantly. Yes, it will. Yeah, Chad, it's all timing. It really is timing. It's when you buy. So if you had bought anything 2 years ago, you'd be way up. And so it's all timing. The bear market was 2022 and really into the summer of 2023. So just to show you, this portfolio here of all of these coins that we bought in this KrissPax DCA portfolio, we bought all of these in the summer of 2023. So just like 15 months ago. And we're in the green on all of them, like significantly, hundreds of percentages of profits on every one of them, except for Stacks. Stacks is down a little bit. This was a replacement one though, because we used to have a Matic on here. And we sold the Matic because it was going to migrate to Paul, and we had Matic on Coinbase. And Coinbase said they weren't going to do the migration. So we sold it. We bought Stacks. So Stacks is now up only 4%. But even after this big dip we just had, we got SWI up 160%. Our SHIB is still up 160%. Our ETH is up 100%. Algo is up 230%. Our XRP is up 282%. Even the little bit of Bitcoin we bought is up 255%. Our Doge is up just about 400%. And our Jasmine is up 800%. So it's all about timing. So Chad, don't get down on yourself. You're not doing something wrong. You just weren't buying at the bottom of the bear market. So looking at the 4-year cycles, the next bear market would mean you're not going to start buying again till like the end of 2026 and then into 2027. So that's why I'm not really buying anything else now, because I'm in a mode where I'm going to start doing some profit taking, but I'm not buying in 2025. I'm not buying crypto. I'm not buying any crypto. I'll still dabble in stocks with a small part of my portfolio, sort of my stock portfolio, but I'm not buying any crypto in 2025. It's just going to be all profit taking, selling. In 2021, I was buying crypto, and that was top of bull market. I was buying VeChain, Harmony One, what was the other one I had then? I don't know, whichever one, that one I sold, but I still had VeChain and Harmony One. So in the bear market, I bought a bunch of those to bring my average way down. But yeah, these percentages are, this was just, and I wasn't even buying on dips. This wasn't my strategy of only buying on the red candles. We were buying these during the live streams live in the summer of 2023, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. During the live stream, whatever the price was, that's what we bought. And it was just to say, you can still make money in crypto, not following the charts and reading technical analysis and only buying on dips. No, this was to prove that you could actually just dollar cost average buy in the bottom of a bear market, and you're going to make money. And this proves that. I put $10,000 into this of my own money. This is real money. These were real purchases. We were doing them live, and you can look at my old live streams from the summer of 2023, and they're all there, buying these live on Coinbase. This isn't one of those fake portfolios like George has or others. It's real money. And we turned $10,000 into $40,000. This was up over 50,000 last week. But just imagine if we had bought $100,000 worth of crypto, this would be 400,000 now. But this was just part of what I was doing for this channel to promote cryptocurrency, explain how the 4-year cycles work, bear and bull, and just saying if you buy in the bear market, you're going to make money. So it's all about timing. It's all about timing. It's also about, Chad, you're right. It does take money to make money. And that is true too. Very rarely is there an opportunity like in, like buying Dogecoin in like 2014 at 0.0007. Those opportunities are very rare. And you kind of get lucky doing that. So buying today, in order to make money, if you really want to make serious money, you have to invest a lot of money too. You have to invest a lot. So Fartcoin is caught in a diaper somewhere. I like that. Right, and every year that goes by, Dogecoin becomes what I call a decreasing inflation. It's still inflationary. It still gives out 10,000 Doge every minute, but as on a percentage basis of how many new Doge come into circulation versus its overall number in circulation, that number goes down and down and down. So that's decreasing inflation, I call that. Victor just got off work. Here we are on a Friday. Cheers. Cheers. Doge is hanging out right now. Got out of the depths of the 20s, now in the 30s. Whenever Doge goes up, will Dogecoin go up overnight? It could. Yep. Day or night, doesn't matter. Crypto trades around the world 24 hours a day, and it could be the Asian markets pumping it. Could be. Hello, Federico. Damien, member of the crew. Why would people choose Doge? Well, 6, there's dogs and memes and Elon Musk and fun and community and all of that. So there's a whole sector of crypto investors that only believe in utility, that think Dogecoin is a joke and want nothing to do with it. Awesome. Go buy your SWI and your ETH and whatever else you think has utility. There's a place for everybody here. We're having fun. So those live streams where they talk about those, they aren't as fun. They're not as fun. Yeah, there have been Christmas drops before. Yep. It's random. Thanks, Peter. Membership is also a way to show support to the channel. Thank you. Muzaffar, how are you? OG is for original. So an OG coin is like a coin from over 10 years ago. Those are called the OGs. So Litecoin is an OG, Doge is an OG. So those 10-year-old plus cryptocurrencies are called OGs. Sebastian, one at a time, okay? Just one at a time. I'll get to you. You panicked and almost sold this morning. You're going to sell on January 20th and start a junk removal business. I'm guessing the price is going to be bigger on January 20th than it is now. Buy yourself a couple of used construction dumpsters and rent them out. Yeah, it's nice when, especially if you hold Bonk, right, and see Bonk breaking out. That's nice. Yep, a lot of people love self-employment. Don't want to work for the man. Yeah, I don't keep receipts, Jared. There are some who like stick in my brain that I remember, but I'm not I told you so kind of person. So I don't really do that. After every cycle, Doge tends to find a higher base from previous cycles. That is correct. Every 4-year cycle, the low of the bear market is higher than the bear market of the previous cycle. So 4.95 cents was the bottom for Dogecoin this past bear cycle. 4.95 cents. So that is the bottom floor for 2026, 2027. No free memberships here, Jesus. No. You can subscribe. You can always subscribe. That's free. And I appreciate the support for subscribers as well. Mr. Radio, holding your 12,900. Jose's been holding for 5 years now. Wow. So 2019, 2020 timeframe. So you must be up. Nice. Yeah, RKT, we covered Bonk. Yes. Sally's dream. Sad day in Germany. Unbelievable what people do. Unbelievable. It's crazy out there. Yeah. Be safe. Yeah, kind of crazy too. From what I'm reading on X, like the German government, Schultz seems to be out. A lot of upheaval going on. Be careful. It would be cool if I went live eating pizza that I bought with Dogecoin. Yeah. Who recently did that? Oh no, she Randy, Miss Teen Crypto. She made a video. She went to New York City and bought pizza with Doge and made a video that's on her channel of her paying with Dogecoin and then eating the pizza. So I would probably do something like that. There's plenty of money to be made in crypto. There is. Yep. Plenty of money to be made, but it's easier timing the market so far. Because again, my point was, you don't have to be a TA person. You don't have to be, the timing, you just buy the right thing at the right time and you can make money. Ardos buying more. It looks like you were just gifted a membership too by Raider Fan. Thanks, Raider Fan. A lot of generous people tonight, right before Christmas. And Ardos is now a member as well. Yeah, I know, Hamad. You stay safe in Iran too. Stay safe. I was planning to come to Arizona in March, but that has fallen through. So I'm not coming in March. I was going to be going with Miss KrissPax, who will be in Phoenix for a conference, and I was going to be going there with her, but that's not happening now. Another one thinks there's going to be one final red candle, and there might not be. If you leave your money in the bank, it just inflates away. Now, in a bear market, that's probably a good thing to do, or holding stable coins, right? While you're waiting out a bear market. That's how the 4-year cycles have gone. For the past 3 cycles, that's 12 years of trading. You just wait out the bear markets because you don't want to lose money. You're hoping the Fed shuts down. I'm hoping they pass the continuing resolution and just get on with it. Just get on with it. I know, and this Department of Government Efficiency is like exerting their power before they're even in. You invested in Doge up there? Buying Bonk before the 1 trillion coin burn? I'm in Bonk. I got a lot of Bonk. Just letting it play out. Like the live. Thanks, Rio. People should give the like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. So that's up to you, NO, about when to buy and how much. Everybody has a different financial situation, so put in what you're willing to risk, though. Again, it's cryptocurrency. Bonk is where the party's at. Is it still going up? Yes, it is. It's still going up. It's up to 34 now. Bonk. So from the bottom, Bonk is now up 37%. Bonk. All right, so let's zoom out. Look at the bigger picture. So it's almost recovered completely from the last 2 days of dipping. So we have to look at it in that context first. And it's probably, this and SWE are probably the only 2 that have recovered back to the levels we were at, Tuesday and Wednesday. 35 was our support line from before. It was 35. So Bonk had fallen below that, but now Bonk is rocketing back up. And again, like I was saying, if we look at the SWE chart, you'll see a similar thing. So SWE is back up to where it was from Tuesday, and it's one of the only other ones there. Its support line is way down here, $3.36. And it didn't even touch it on this dip. So it's now at 450. 495 is its all-time high. So SWE is about to reach a new all-time high right now. So SWE is doing very nice. So that's why I talk about having a diverse portfolio and investing in different crypto projects. So when yours is kind of like meh, like Doge, kind of meh, You've got some others that are like Bonk and SWE, and you're like, okay, I'm making money on those. Amin thinks Bitcoin's going to go down again. Why do you think that, Amin? What makes you say that? The week's over today. We're talking weekend now. But all week I've been asking these bears, why do you think it's going down? And nobody ever answered me. Nobody ever answered. Doge is easy to mine. It is. But you gotta have a good computer. You can't do it on a laptop or just a regular PC. I still think we're going to get close to $1 this cycle. Are we going to get over $1? That's the big unknown. Again, I'll be talking about that on January 1st. $1,000, you want to buy something? I mean, we're talking about Dogecoin here. A lot of people talking about Bonk. So again, you don't have to put it all into one thing. You can spread it around a little bit. Yeah, so Sebastian, this is what you asked. Doge is going to adopt Dogecoin. The Department of Government Efficiency is not going to adopt Dogecoin. No. They have nothing to do with currency. They're cutting excess in the US government. That's what they're doing. Well, they're making recommendations to the president and to Congress is what they're doing. And it's taking like over 400 regulatory agencies and cutting them down to 100. That's one of their big goals. And then the other is looking at the spending, the yearly spending the government does, and trying to cut down the needless spending. So they don't have anything to do with Dogecoin. Yeah, Isaac, we just talked about Bonk. Bonk's doing great. We don't know what's going to happen next. Exactly, Oz. People think that I'm like this, got this crystal ball, and I can just like exactly predict where the markets are going to go. And I'm like, no. Again, I look at the three things, right? I look at the 4-year cycles. I look at like past trading and how a certain coin has traded in the past. And I look at the heat maps in the news, like the news and the sentiment about what's happening. But then I look at the liquidations and heat maps, primarily Bitcoin, because that kind of drives a lot of these dips, is liquidating huge leverage trades on Bitcoin. But ETH as well, we've seen some huge ETH liquidations as well. Your Coinbase wallet has a lot of Polygon. Is it the POL, the POL token? Then you're okay. I don't know why you're saying drop, but any update on the government shutdown? It's a good question. You know, you'll hear it on X first. Oh, I got to look at the latest. The latest. Legislators have until midnight to pass a spending bill to prevent a government shutdown. So that's the latest. They have till midnight. The US prepares to vote on a spending bill. I don't know what that means, prepares. It's like, are they doing it now? So it looks like nothing yet. Some people are pessimistic, but it says here the House is going to vote after 5 o'clock. Well, it's almost 5 o'clock now. East Coast time, Washington time. Yep, so that's coming. That's the latest. Those who fear the dump don't deserve the pump. Yeah, Matthew, I thought you said that yesterday too. But that's a good one. Raiden, thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody. A like is always good. Subscribing always good. Supports the channel. Thank you. People FOMOing into Bonk. Exactly. That's what's happening. Because there's this trillion token burn that's coming up for Bonk. And meme token holders love those burns. Love the burns. How low would Doge go in a bear market? Well, Victor, that's not until like 2026 now. So, Tommy, you missed buying at 26 cents. That was early this morning, my time. Can I provide another payment method? PayPal. You can use PayPal. French and German government thing might be Klaus Schwab's grip from penetrating. Ugh. Yeah. Usually whenever we crash like this, there are 4 dips. Maybe last night's was the last of it. We're going into the weekend now, so I mean, sometimes the weekend trading is really good. I think everyone's kind of waiting to see about this US government shutdown and if it's going to happen. You say nothing has changed. No, there's not going to be an unrealized tax. No, that was a Kamala Harris economic plan that everybody hated, which she actually removed from her platform because it was received so bad. Everyone said it was an incredibly stupid thing. So no, there's no such thing as any tax on unrealized gains. Yep, they had pay raises. In that big bill, they had pay raises. You're welcome, Morkfat. We keep it real, but we have fun too. We do it all here. What's the shape of the memberships? It's almost 300 members now of the channel. Bonk making moves. Let's hope it goes. Wouldn't it be great if Bonk like lifted the entire crypto market all on the shoulders of Bonk leading the way? That'd be awesome. Bonk. Ambassador, welcome. When you go live, change from top chat to live chat. I do have live chat. I'm on live chat. Your Lambo turned into a Buick. My house turned into a cottage. Bonk, more big volume spike, picking up more momentum. Doge is just going sideways. Doge is just being boring. We should be looking at Bonk. Almost up to 35. That's 0.00035 for those who are counting. We always dump like the first week of every month. The first week of every month is always a big dump, particularly Doge. That we have seen. You should be buying Christmas presents. I got all my Christmas shopping done about 2 weeks ago. All done. And I have all of it just about wrapped too. I'm good. Get ahead of the game. Now it's just doing the grocery shopping, getting the food. I'm doing great, Cohen. How are you? Doing great. Ardos, now a member of the channel, making good use of the emojis. Be in all the coins you can, but don't coin hop. That's what I say, but people are making money. They're playing a Bitcoin off of Dogecoin swapping thing. We talked about that yesterday. But it's not like coin hopping daily or weekly. It's a longer term thing. Those that are constantly buying and selling, most likely they're not getting very far, or not any farther than you would get if you would just spread out your portfolio amongst different coins. Redskin thinking one more dip. I know, it's just a feeling though. Nobody can really say for sure. Could be V-shaped recovery. Don't know what TerraWolf is, Ambassador. Haven't heard of it. For DJ's stock, did Trump have to sell his shares? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have to sell his shares of his stock. Sheeb about to rip? Why do you think that is? Keeping it real. Because I want Sheeb to rip too. I want all memes and all cryptos to go up. And Sheeb is just farting around. Because it's not doing what Fartcoin just did. But we want it to. Zone Wizard. Any chance we just had the top? No. Just look at this chart. Now, again, just because this did this in the past doesn't necessarily mean it's going to do the same thing in the future. But so far, this cycle is playing out almost exactly like 4 years ago. This is on Bitcoin. There was a big run in Bitcoin right up until like December 18th, and then it dropped 12% right there. And then after that drop, it went on a 77%. Well, no, this was the 77% rally. And then it went on a 136% rally through the end of the year on a Santa Claus, the Santa rally, did a little dip at the beginning of the year, 2021, and then ran higher. And here we are in 2024, we had the same thing happen. Bitcoin just went on a pump up to a new all-time high, just had this 13% down, and here we are. What's it going to do next? I'm kind of thinking it's going to be kind of like this. So no, I do not think we just had a top. No, kind of going sideways, Bartos. Everything going sideways except Bonk in Swede. I do have a crystal ball for yes or no questions. It's a magic 8-ball. I'm more times right than wrong, Jared. Yeah, pretty much, but everyone just calls me on the wrong ones. They don't remember when I was right. Right? Mike Johnson said there won't be a government shutdown because he knows if there is, the whole Republican army is going to be against him. So he's like saving his job because in 2 years he'll get voted out. I can't wait to have my Dogecoin $1 party here in Boston. But we're far from it right now, unfortunately. Make it or break it with the government shutdown thing. I think there'll probably be an immediate dip, but then everyone will come around and be like, it is what it is. Doesn't change crypto. You hope it shuts down. Let the rhinos and swamp creatures trying to undermine Trump. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. Sally's dream lives in Germany. And I saw the video earlier on X as well. Sad, sad thing. That's tough. There's an Islami girl who thinks that Doge is going to zero. Well, if you tell me why, I will listen. Unless you're Momtaz. Ooh, maybe you're Momtaz. Are you Momtaz? Because you know how to poke the bear. And TA is not easy anytime, I think, Matt. In fact, I call TA coincidence. That's why I don't really do TA. It's coincidence. Yeah, Nick, I think so too. As soon as I saw these posts, I'm like, yeah, that's Momtaz. Sheeb is starting to break out. Yeah, I don't know. That's not much yet. That's not much. We need to see the Bonk candles. We need to see these kinds of candles. This could be different. I mean, everyone says that every 4 years. Well, this time it's going to be different. I don't know. Every year seems to be the same, pretty close. Your wife turned into a witch? I don't know what's going on, right? Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Having a Pinot Noir. Nice, Will. I'm just drinking bud. Drinking some bud. I do not believe the top is in. I just explained why. We're done. Nope. You coin hopped from Sheeb into Bonk yesterday. That's good timing, Raiden. Good timing on that Bonk thing. You would like to get into crypto? So, good place to start is just Robinhood. I have a link in the description below. You just join Robinhood, put some money on there, and buy some Doge. That is a great start. A lot of us here, the first cryptocurrency we ever bought was Dogecoin. You can start there. And now's a good time after a big dip. The bubbles are starting to look better. Update the bubbles. Bonk just got bigger. Sweet Bonk. This move thing, that's huge. I hear they're about to have an airdrop, and I guess people are buying in with excitement. Hype is big too. But yeah, overall, we now have more than half are in the green. Even the fart coin. Even the fart coin back in the green. So yeah, this is looking positive. Look how they're all wearing like nice little hats, or they have gift boxes for the holidays. Pengu still down. I heard that they're gonna like release another token, the Pudgy Penguins. I'm just like, really? Gonna try and get more money out of people? We may get a Santa rally. Again, starting Monday through the end of the year. That would be nice. I know Pepe did swing, but I got no cash. But Pepe did hit my target, didn't it? Came right down to 15, and I didn't have any cash to buy any. That would have been awesome. Well, I think it would be Vivek. I don't think Elon has time to be Speaker of the House. He's got businesses to run. But Vivek, he's got all the time in the world. He would be awesome. So I'd be on the Vivek train, Vivek for House Speaker. That'd be awesome. That would be so awesome. Something that's never been done in US history is a non-US House of Representative member becoming Speaker of the House. Why not? It'd be awesome. And Vivek would be awesome for that. You worked for federal government for 15 years. They do this. I know. Everyone still gets paid, even if you go on furlough, right? You just don't get paid for those number of weeks. But then they make it all up and you get paid. Exactly. Can we ask the 8-ball? We got a question. We got a yes or no question. Will Doge make a new all-time high this bull cycle? 8-ball. Will Doge make a new all-time high this bull cycle? 8-ball says, ask again later. Ask again later. Oh, man. Well, there you go. We'll have to ask later. This stupid magic 8-ball. It won't answer the question. Oh, God. That's funny. You can't make this stuff up, you know? Magic 8-ball. Got a little profit taking going on Bonk. So let's go back to Doge. Doge still hanging out there. Someone said Cardano looked like it was moving up. Yeah. Cardano moved up over our support line. Look at that. So Cardano moving up. We have Harmony 1 also moving up. We've got VeChain also moving up. What else? What else? What else? Aave. Wow, look at Aave. It moved up earlier, much higher than where we were before. Fetch moving up a little. Back over support. So slowly but surely, these coins are moving back up previous support lines. Bitcoin dominance still dropping down. It's now below 59%, like 58.5% now. So Bitcoin dominance, after coming back up and hitting 60% again, is now going back down, like it should, as we rotate into alt season. Bitcoin dominance. Nice. That's that World Liberty Financial, right? Invested in Ondo. I did hear that they bought a bunch of ETH and they bought a bunch of Chainlink. So I don't know what's going on. It's almost back up to where it was. But not quite yet. And Dogecoin isn't quite back up yet where it was either yesterday. So we're still waiting for those recoveries. I'm not expecting another pullback, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. I'm just not expecting it. We flushed out so much leverage. I don't really follow Phantom Cohen. Don't really follow it. Bought some more Doge and Link. Motavo moved your Doge to H bar before the big crash. H bar is a little bit a step ahead of Doge. RJ, are you serious? Peak is a utility coin. Who knew Fartcoin was going to do what it did? I mean, come on. It's easy to say afterwards. Like, yeah, we should have been buying Fartcoin. Well, of course, in hindsight, did you buy Fartcoin before it pumped? Probably not. And I would bet 99 out of 100 people here didn't buy Fartcoin. That's a dumb thing to say. So there you go. Scary dip earlier. Glad to see recovery. Ondo's a good buy. What is an airdrop? That's just when the developers of a project decide to hand out free tokens, depending on, people need to do something typically in order to get an airdrop, something involved with the project. That is an airdrop. Joe Rogan says the Nancy Pelosi stock plan needs to be followed by others. The Pelosi tracker. Yeah, we've heard about the Pelosi tracker. Somebody has this tracker somewhere and you can do whatever Nancy does. Because she has to report, being in Congress, she's got to report all of her trades. So it becomes public knowledge. Yeah, Vivek. Press secretary? Absolutely not. I would never want that job. Especially if you're one for like Joe Biden. I mean, Karine just lies every day. So just lies every day. Do you hear what the latest one was this morning? She said that there's a government shutdown. It could mean delaying the inauguration of the next president. It's like, what? That has nothing to do with it. The inauguration is January 20th. We have the turnover. That's it. It happens. Ridiculous. Yeah. Elon won't have the time. Vivek would be awesome. Hey, Bonk, Pepe, Whiff. I mean, who knows, right? A Fartcoin, right? Pengu. I mean, you name it. You don't know. You don't know which are going to be the big. You have a love-hate relationship with my Magic 8 Ball. A love-hate relationship. Yeah, this whole government shutdown thing. Another example, US is just, I get it. Well, I mean, if the Trump administration can do what they're saying and turn things around, that would be great. But if we had stayed with Democrats, it'd be like the burning of Rome, in the Roman Empire. It's exactly what it would be. Just say goodbye. Say goodbye. I accidentally sold. Sorry, Danielle. Hit the wrong setting. I'm not planning on it to dip lower, but that doesn't mean it won't. Good luck. Even the 8 Ball is trading sideways today. Every time I take a drink, you take a drink, Ramiro. All the dog coins moving together. Vivek would probably be saying things up there that would upset a lot of other Congress people. XRP is going to donate $5 million to Trump. How much did they donate to the Harris campaign? That was a lot. Every time Kriss says Dogecoin, you need a drink. You guys would all be plastered. Burns thinks this is a fake pump and that the altcoins aren't going to move until Bitcoin is done. Not typically how it works. It's just Bitcoin moves up, but the altcoins move up faster because that's when people are more betting that altcoins are going to outperform Bitcoin. But when there's uncertainty in the markets, particularly in a bad market, Bitcoin is the place to be. Green for Doge on the day. Finally. It took all day. We're an hour and a half from the end of the day, and Doge is finally in the green. What's Bitcoin doing? Back over 97. That's good. The markets are looking like they are recovering. I know, Burns. You never know. That doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow, though. Every day is a new day. Don't sleep on Chainlink. I know. I've got a bag of Chainlink, too. Enjoying it so far. Me and the Magic 8 Ball should become the new speaker. I'm doing okay, KB. Just like keep it real, you know. Yeah. Pepe at 17.5. I mean, it would have been nice to scoop it at 15, but that was early this morning. The baby Doge is going up. Oh, gosh. The baby Doge is back. Oh. Baby Dogecoin. It's only back where it was yesterday. So, not really. In fact, it's still a little lower than where it was. So, this is exactly what just about everything else has done, is that. So it's the same. Come on, Doge. Crypto morale. Oh, it's called autopilot? Is that what it's called? Copying the trading? Tom Lee said it's the last chance to buy the dip. I know that little dancing dog comes up on the Doge chart every once in a while. I haven't counted like how many times you click on the Doge chart that the dog comes up. Could be like once every 10 times, once every 20. I don't know. We need Doge to go bonk. Pepe starting to move. Pepe. Yeah. Pepe starting to move. There's my 15 line in red, and it dipped below it. Too bad I didn't have any dry powder to buy it, because I would have right there. Is any leverage building? Well, let's take a look. Haven't looked at the heat map, but I'm guessing there are some longs. Not too many. Not too many. We had this one, which was a new one, that got wiped out at 96,000. That was 94 million. There's not too much left down here, guys. We've got some way down here at like 92K, right below where Bitcoin dropped to early this morning. Almost got liquidated, really close. But no, there are not huge new leverage trades. Now, there's still shorts up here. There's a lot of them up here, huge numbers. So let's go get those. Andrew, held through the dip. You need money, though. I know that's tough. You're invested in crypto and you need money. Tough situation. I get it. I get it. The dip was warranted. It was all that leverage trading. Thank you, Burns. Dennis, if you've got 10,000, I would maybe split it. Maybe put half in Doge and the other half split amongst a few others. The more you get exposed to, the more you learn about crypto. Is Doge going to go back under the 30s anytime soon? Hey, Jason, bounce back day. I'll take a 40% green candle. Where can I get one of those? Can I order that? Can I order that online? Can I get that green candle, please? Close the daily candle in a green. That would be great for Doge. We got everything starting to go up now. Positivity. So if you look at the daily on Doge, we got a green candle there. And this becomes a wick down to 26.26. That's a wick on the daily. I'll take that. Got an hour and a half to go. Your fortune in your coffee cup had a picture of a Doge. Will Pepe experience a future similar to Doge? No, it'll be different. Again, Pepe's just a meme token. Doge has Elon and, this real currency utility behind it that Pepe doesn't have. Doesn't mean Pepe's not going to pump, and doesn't mean Sheeb isn't going to pump. I mean, Sheeb is starting to do these partnerships now, and they're trying to act like a real legitimate crypto project. It's like, what? What's going on? But yeah, it's happening. Gene is looking at the Jasmy chart. Take a look at Jasmy. Yep, it's green for the day. Has a long way to recover. But compared to the other charts we were looking at, yep, it's moving up as well. Cardano, still going up. So yeah, this is looking like a recovery right now tonight, guys. That's okay, Rolf. We're good. Sorry you're late, Christoph, but work is work. I get it. Got to ask Elon for the catalyst. I can just go to elon.com and order it from him. Can I have one of those catalyst green candles, please? Linear Tattoo bought 50,000 Doge at 30 cents. You're up already. You're using a spot or futures grid bot. Works with long and short orders, but the bot trades within a range of prices. Yeah, and we've talked about bot trading before, and as I've typically said, the bots will make you money when you're in a sideways market. Because you'll get the buys, the sells, the buys, the sells, right? And when it's trading sideways, that's awesome. But when it's a bull market or a bear market, the bot is not going to make you money. The bull market, it'll make some money, but it won't make as much if you just buy on spot, DCA, buy on the dips. The bot can't beat that in a bull market. And in a bear market, you're going to lose money either way. If you're still heavily invested in crypto, the bot isn't going to save you. So still thinking back up into the 40s by the end of the year, Pasquale. Huarang, working at Amazon. So many toys, but not for kids. I know what you mean. People ordering toys from Amazon. The nice, friendly Christmas gifts for your loved ones, right? Oh, that's awesome. Daydream is bullish. Let's go. Yeah. Marvel thinks Bitcoin will be back to 100K by tomorrow. We could have a good trading weekend. We could have a good trading weekend. You tried bots and got liquidated on 5x leverage. Oh my gosh. Bots and leverage together. Oh. And as we were talking earlier, it's easy to make money in crypto. It's hard to lose it during a bull market. It's really hard. But you can do it. Leverage and bot trading. Oh. But you tried it out, right? Now you know. Hopefully you didn't have that much in there. I think the market is generally going up now because they think this continuing resolution is going to pass. But who knows? Last bull market, I took screenshots instead of profits. This bull market, I'm not going to repeat that. I took screenshots too. I still have screenshots from 2021. There were amazing pictures of a true bull market, but I did not take profits. Peak was a good buy at 6 a.m. Yep. Everything was. Just about everything was. Now it's back up to 54 cents. It was 46 cents. The recovery from the dip to where it is now, 18% on peak. See if Bonk is still retreating from its pump. No, it's recovering back. We had a little bit of profit taking. Now it's looking like it's wanting to move up over 35. You bought down your average price. Right? No woulda, shoulda, couldas. That's right. We get a lot of that here. Bitcoin dominance on the daily. Red. It's just a wick up now. It's see that, Damien? It's just a wick up to 60% and right back down. That's what it is on the daily. Bitcoin dominance. So yeah, I'd like to see this just continue down. I have altcoins going up. Doge, gotta stay green on the daily. If you weren't so vested into Doge, what utility project would you have attached yourself to? And would I be interested in memes? Well, it's just kind of my luck that Doge was the first crypto that I bought. So if I'd started with Bitcoin and became a Bitcoin maxi, would I have ever bought Doge or gotten into memes? I don't know. There's no way to know. This is just what happened. Which cryptos would I invest in today at the current price? Well, the ones that are moving have the most promise, Bonk and Doge and maybe something with like SWI. Covered call ETFs. I don't know about those, Kilroy. I know. I've got some of those too from 2021. Big green candles. Is Doge going to pull back again? I don't know. I can honestly say I don't know, Basama. Right now, Doge is looking strong, 31.5 cents, and that this dip is just a wick and we're going to go back up from here. Hey, any Doge you bought at 30 or 29 cents was good. It was good. You're only in Doge because of your timing. Right. Naturally, wished I had doubled it, but right. That's all those that say, like the one earlier, right? What are you doing with Doge? You should have bought Fartcoin. And it's just like, said no one ever at the time something like Fartcoin even started. I don't know what when is, Joe. I don't know. Elon, if well, see, again, it's not Elon Potato. Elon has nothing to do with Doge 1. He's just the ride. He's just the rocket giving the ride. It's Geometric Energy Corporation. They are the ones paying for the ride, and they are the ones sponsoring Doge 1. So you got to follow them. Today felt like the market makers were waterboarding me. Some weak hands did sell. Jeff, how are you? Tima's crushing it. Good for Tima. Yep. Very nice. 4-hour chart. Where can you buy this? That's what I'm curious on. To see where you can buy this. Oh, it's Radium. That's why. Yeah, it's Radium. So it's a token on Radium, and I don't trade Sol tokens, Jeff. But good luck with your Tima. But I don't trade in this world, so I don't go after any of these. Because out of the thousands, tens of thousands that are created each day, you have no idea which is the one that's going to actually make it. This looks good promise, though. This is a really good trading chart here. Just looking at the chart, this looks awesome, Jeff. So good luck with your Tima. This looks really good. But I don't, yeah, 400% in a week. Up 400% in a week. That's not bad. Unfortunately, you probably have a lot of people that bought up here at 3 cents and they're down. I mean, look at the trading volume up here. So there's probably a bunch of buyers up here that are regretting buying this thing because they're now down. You like it because you got in early and bought low, probably. That's what I see. Come on, Doge, keep going up. Yeah, it's not going to make it, though. Do you or the charts have a possible end of the year price for WIF? You bought it 2 days ago. WIF. Where was I covering? Which was my WIF chart? Must have been that one. $2.11. If it gets back to $3, that would be great for WIF end of the year. I mean, that's up almost 50% from here, though. But yeah, $3. Do I fear any kind of vindictive play from the left? I don't know what they can do. The crypto market is big. Really not much they can do. The government should pay everyone in Doge. Can you imagine if the government ever started buying Dogecoin? What would happen? Yeah, we saw that earlier, XRP. They're just buying political favors. Remember, they invested in the Kamala Harris campaign. Ada's doing well now. Kwangdo. That's pretty good. Since the bottom this morning, it's up 23%. What do you mean? It's not doing as well as other cryptos. That's 23%. That's pretty good. Can't imagine selling at the bottom and then watching the gains come back. I know. Then you would have coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? Then you'd be saying that. That's why you don't sell on the red candles, right, Jason? Don't sell on the red candles. Well, that's the problem, Ross, with all of those tokens that are made, particularly on Solana. There's tens of thousands of them every day. So how do you hear about the ones that are going to be really good? What about SHIB, Chad? Again, slow and steady, which is fine. I'll take slow and steady recovery as long as we don't get any of those big red candles sticking back down. Yeah, nothing I say is financial advice. This is edutainment. Right? It's a little education and a little entertainment. No shutdown confirmed. Nate says they're still voting. Let's see what X says. We have a unified Republican conference. There's unanimous agreement. I expect that we will proceeding forward. We will not have a government shutdown.
Yeah, because I've got a couple of things that can't give the update yet. I got one more detail. We have a unified Republican conference. There is a unanimous agreement in the room that we need to move forward. I will not telegraph to you the specific details of that yet because I've got a couple of things I got to wrap up in a few moments upstairs, but I expect that we will be proceeding forward. We will not have a government shutdown, and we will meet our obligations for our farmers who need aid, for the disaster victims all over the country, and for making sure that military and essential services and everyone who relies upon the federal government for a paycheck is paid over the holidays. I'll give you the more details here in just a few moments.
How do you talk to President-elect Trump?
Can't give you the update yet. I got one more detail.
All right, there you go. There you go. Right, they're still voting, but they have a unified Republican conference and the Republicans have the majority, so that looks good. You want to see the liquidation heat map for Doge? Sure. See what Doge's looks like. We do have a couple longs here, about $150,000. Not huge, but that's at 30.1 cents. But the bigger one, there's more up here. The shorts, the big shorts up here. But yeah, there's not much down here. They wiped it all out. Wiped it all out. I own both SHIB and Bonk in my portfolio, Chad. So yes, I have invested in both SHIB and Bonk. So I have Doge, Sheeb, and Bonk. Those are my 3 memes that I have. Just buy $1 of it. Keep track. Exactly. And then when it goes up 100%, you'll be like, I got $100? Or 100x, I should say. Then I have $100. Awesome. Talk about regret, right? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. 13-cent average, chilling. I don't know chain GPT, Sally. I don't know what that is. I traded BTC back when it was only 8,000. Shaking my head. Who knows, right? A lot of Tima supporters in the house. The Vikings landed in Beantown. I don't know what you're looking for. Got to help me out a little bit more. Dogecoin red candle signal? No. Still moving back up very slowly. The fact that there are many more cryptos, it limits, yes, particularly for Doge, which in 2021, I mean, if you wanted a meme, that's what you bought. And then she messed it all up in the fall of 2021 by saying, yeah, there could be other memes that really do well. And since then, it has kind of sucked away from Doge. Yes, that has happened. That has happened. Yeah, I know, Mike Johnson, but unfortunately, he's the guy we have right now. That will change next Congress. Peanut is suing Binance. Really? Peanut is suing Binance. Interesting. Peanut suing Binance. I got to see this. Just more FUD with Peanut owner suing Binance. Binance is sued. Mark Longo, the owner of the meme squirrel Peanut, is suing Binance for copyright infringement. Unauthorized use of the Peanut trademark and squirrel imagery. Binance has until December 31st to comply or face legal action. Well, I don't think that that's Binance's problem. Who launched the Peanut token and gave it the imagery and the name? That's who's liable. Binance just gets the imagery from whoever makes the token. Interesting. So, yeah, that's typically what people who are starting litigation do, is they sue who has the most money, right? That's what they do. So they go after Binance because Binance has the money. The guys or team who created Peanut, they're probably doing very well, but they're not Binance. Interesting. What does that do for the Peanut token? Peanut, 70 cents. It's recovering, just like everything else. Not huge. Hanging out. That's interesting, though. Very interesting. Hey, Fisher, how are you? Hey, nothing's changed. That's my message today. Nothing's changed. Our portfolios are a little trimmer. I get that, but I think it's just temporary. There's a woman in Pennsylvania who's charged with voter fraud for registering dead and non-existent people. Well, you knew they were going to finally find someone who was doing that. Yep. No, I don't think the government shutdown would make the dollar unstable or raise the demand for crypto. No, neither of those would happen. Nate says that 20 Republicans voted no. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I mean, Mike Johnson just said that they had a... Oh, God. Wow. Yeah, she did suck away a lot of Dogecoin's energy in 2021. That did happen. Doge did not have the second pump in late 2021 like Bitcoin did. She took it all away. Yeah, I agree. Johnson pushing that first 1,500-page bill was a joke. Your daughter liked your picture on the TV? That's awesome. Hey! Dad's on TV. I know, that's why this is the place to be. I actually pay attention to what people are saying in the chat, unlike most other crypto YouTubers who just ignore it. Or unless there's just a super chat. I talk to all you guys. I appreciate the super chats, the support of the channel, but I talk to everybody. Just about. There's a few mom Tazes around. BTC starting to go up too? Not as much. Doge doing better. Melvin, I mean, that's what I think, but there are some here who still think there's going to be another dip and that I don't know what I'm talking about. So, I don't know. If I say it enough times, eventually I'll be right. Eventually I'll be right. Vote passed. So who's the guy saying that it's not? And there's all these people voting against it. I don't know. What can you say, right? Mm-hmm. Third time's the charm? No, it's put forth. Doesn't say passed yet. Well, I'm not seeing it yet. Well, there we go. Spending bill to avert government shutdown passes the House. You can always count on X. Now, is that a believable channel? Junk. See what the newest is? Yeah. Congress passes the continuing resolution. Republicans, yep, 25 nay. $25 nay. Well, Cat Turd is going to have a party on that one. Cat Turd is going to list each and every one of these 25. If you guys follow the Cat Turd account. He's going to every one of those 25 Republicans. will be looking for a job in 2 years because Cat Turd is going to lead the charge. Look at the Democrats. 83 yeas and 128 no. What is no vote? NV. Well, I'm not going to get into that. It passed. Let's go. Now we can move on with our lives. Back in green candles. Let's go. You bought more Pepe? Pepe trying to lure you in? How's the Doge portfolio doing, Jay? Yeah, we looked at it earlier. It's down, but you know, it's a coming back. 43,000 now. Is that right? Yeah. 43,000. It was down to 37 this morning. Ouch. But yeah, and there's the 75,000 Doge still sitting there, waiting to be given away. But yeah, 43,000. So still a 4x up. We covered that in more detail earlier. You're about out of Pinot Noir. You probably just take it easy now. Yes, I do invest in the stock market. I talk about it all the time, Mabel. I do trading on stocks. Again, a smaller part of my portfolio than what's in crypto. But Tesla, MicroStrategy, I've got a little GameStop, a little AMC now, back in the AMC game, DJT, and Robinhood. That's the bulk of it. And some Apple I've had for a long time. I still have the Apple stock. But it's kind of a, you know, it's the ones that I think you can kind of make the most money on. They're not slow and steady, except Apple. Apple has been. But I've just kept that for a long time. But the others are all recent, and I've been doing some swing trading, and yeah, the stock portfolio is doing very well. Now watch prices go up. Yes, let's do that. Doge is about to break 32 cents. Should we ask the 8 ball again? All right, Raiden. NV is not voted. Okay. But I guess they got it enough. All right, 8 ball is being asked the question for the second time. Is Dogecoin going to pass its previous all-time high this cycle? That's the question. 8 ball says, without a doubt, the 8 ball says, I can't get it right, without a doubt. There it is. Magic 8 ball fans. I like the other one. Ask again later. All right, so we asked again later. About an hour later, we asked, and it says, without a doubt, the Magic 8 ball has spoken. The 8 ball actually predicted the drop in the crypto market. Remember that? All hail the Magic 8 ball. Let's go. Let's go. Just when that, just think what that 10,000 would be had you just put it in a savings account. 10,002? 10,005? I know. And again, that wasn't even trading. That was just dollar cost averaging on the day. That was it. For those wondering what that looked like, I've got a spreadsheet, and this is it, of every trade. And it was every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday during the live streams, we were buying crypto live. At whatever the price was, we bought it. Each live, I spent $100. And I either split it between 3 coins, so Dogecoin here was $33, or I only bought 2 sometimes. Dogecoin was $50, but Doge was always one of them. And then there were a couple times, like when Doge dropped below 7 cents, we just bought Dogecoin, $100 worth of Dogecoin at 6.9 cents. I mean, I had to, right? 6.9. So this is how we did it. Again, wasn't waiting for dips, it was just every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And so whenever I would only spend like $33, I would split the remaining $66 on 2 other coins. Sometimes it was a Jasmy, sometimes it was Bitcoin, sometimes it was XRP, sometimes Matic, although we sold the Matic, we swapped that out for stacks, ETH, and it was all whatever the people in the chat wanted. We talked about it during the live stream, like, okay, we got our Doge, what else should we buy? And we would go through the different coins, and that's how we made this. And it was to prove a point. And the point was, in the bottom of a bear market, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you buy. It was all going to go up. And it turns out the Jasmy went up more than anything else. It ended up being the Jasmy. Crazy. And also, yes, Damien, to prove a point that you just don't leave your money sitting in a savings account during a bear market. That's when you buy. Now, in a bull market, at the end of the bull market, you don't want to be buying crypto at the top. You don't want to buy at the top. So your money is better in the bank then. Gaining interest, at least whatever you can. But yeah, better in the bank. How do I feel about Meta? You know, a couple of years ago, I could have bought Meta at the bottom, and I just put it all in Tesla. Now, the Tesla has done very well. I didn't think Meta was actually going to perform like it did as a stock, but it has. So the current political system is messed up. That's true. Well, Department of Government Efficiency is coming. The Doge is coming. Oz is drinking a 2010 Bordeaux. We got some wine drinkers in the house. Are we back? Are we back? Haven't hit 32 cents yet. Maybe some space cowboy buys. Some Doge rockets. The 8 ball had to wait till after the votes. Will the bull market be extended? That is a theory that's out there. The super cycle, extended cycle, or whatever, Samson, I don't know. Again, there are some who just say, for all the people who think that this time is different, it hasn't worked out that way the last 4 times. So, but then I have a plan, I have a goal of buying a house this summer, and I'll be out of most of my crypto to buy that house. So I don't have to worry about it, whether I've got a huge chunk of crypto wondering, you know, at the end of what would typically be the bull cycle, whether prices are going to drop or not. So I'm not going to have to worry about that. I'll still have some Doge and some Bitcoin. And like I've said, maybe some SWI, and I'll keep the Peak because Peak is so brand new, and see what happens. But everything else, it's going into that house. Operculum, how are you? Thanks for the super chat. Well, I think I just answered that question. Well, the Magic 8 Ball answered the question, right? Doge is still going to go at least to its all-time high. And also, Operculum, you need to look at this chart. Where is it? Where is it? This one. That, right, the trading we've just had over the past 2 months here mirrors exactly what happened in 2020, 4 years ago. 2020, there was a 12% drawdown right before Christmas. Now we've had a 13% drawdown right before Christmas. What do you think is going to happen next? If you follow the 4-year cycle, it could be that. And that is a 136% move in less than a month is what happened in 2021. Do you want to miss that now? I don't. I'm ready. Let's go. You're seeing an aggressive rally for Doge tonight? My DCA still hasn't gone through. I swear they make it that way. All day dip. And now that it turns green, your trade hits. You think of how much more money you would have if your DCA was smarter, like run by an AI. And instead of hitting at a certain time, it looks at the market and the AI says, okay, now we have a dip. I'll buy for Jason now. You should have an AI do that for you. How much to put in your cold wallet? Well, George, how long are you planning on holding? And what percentage do you want to hold for a long time? That's what determines what you put in there. Good morning, Ivan. How are you? I don't talk about swing trade in crypto. Kwong, I don't. Swing trading in crypto is really hard, and I do not want to be giving out recommendations on swing trading, because then I'm going to start hearing from people, well, Kriss said to do this and do that, and I did that, and I lost money. I'm not going to be responsible for that. So no. You drink a 2010 Budweiser. The bill that passed has 118 pages. So we know that the hurricane relief is in there. And the 8 pages or so for averting the government's shutdown. So what else is in there? I'll read it later tonight. Tequila is the theme this Christmas. I do not have any tequila in the house. You want to invest in something more future related like NVIDIA. But when before it became as huge as it is. Yeah. AI chips, robotics. That's the game, right? How to get in early on something that hasn't really hit yet. You know, James at Advanced Answers always says, just stay with technology. Just stick in the technology corner. Might be missing the last window of low 17s for Pepe. Maybe. You think the 4-year cycles will continue? I do too. And even if 2026 we have a pro-crypto, government in the United States, there's still global money supply, and it'll go through its cycles. And 2026 most likely is going to be a bear market. That's the way I'm trading it. That's the way I'm thinking about it. So, yeah, we talked about Doge to $5 and that it made sense in terms of market cap. It's just not likely this cycle. Yeah, we had a few earlier, Harry, but not a lot. Not a lot today. Yeah. Need that AI bot. Come on, Jason. Yeah, we're in the green on the day. We just hit 32 cents. Here we go. Let's go. So I just got a notification. The House passed the bill. It still has to go to the Senate. It still has to go to the Senate for approval. So we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Javier, Reddit to the moon? Okay. Is that the stock? Do you own Reddit stock? I thought the Reddit stock wasn't actually doing very well, but I haven't looked at it in a long time. Reddit. $170. It's been going up since beginning of September. The stock is up 200%. How about that? I had no idea. Reddit went up 200% in its stock price. I mean, Dogecoin went up 400%, but Reddit went up 200. Wow. Wow, good for you. If you had this from the summer, nice. Congratulations on your gains. Yeah, what happened here the end of October? This big jump up. That was a big one. And then it's been up since then. Wow. Doge is starting to look like a true V-shaped recovery here on the 4-hour chart. That's looking nice. You bought it on day one, Reddit? So Alexander, in the Boston area, we're not sure yet exactly where, but the Boston area we'll be buying. All our friends and family are here, so we're here. Jonathan bought today. Good decision. Looking like it so far. The government shutdowns have actually happened kind of frequent. Over and over again. Yep. Don't sleep on Link. I'm happy with my $6 Link. That's what I bought in at. Carvana? Are you joking? I thought Carvana was like a big joke. Carvana. Wow. It's gone up too. I mean, it's dipped the past few days, but let's see what percentage it went up from early September. 100%. But lately, it's been dipping. About a 15% dip. Carvana. I wouldn't be buying this. Not up here. Not up there. Somebody likes Patriot? I've never heard of Patriot. No, that's usually pre-market. It's aftermarket and pre-market. So when it opens the next day, it can be significantly higher because of the trading that happened between aftermarket one day and pre-market the next day. That's why it jumps up on the stock market chart. Sheep is about to go parabolic. Mars, I'm rooting for you because I got a bag of sheep too. And I wanted to go parabolic. But saying it's about to go and it actually going are two separate things. It bothers me too, Jason, I know, but I'm wanting to make money. I'm now in money-making mode, and if SHIB is going to go 400 or 500%, I want to be on that train. Patriot is on Uniswap. Yeah, I don't trade on Uniswap. Interesting. I like it. Doge couldn't hold 32 cents yet. We're waiting. Waiting. Right, $100 is 4 million sheep. Right. And then everyone gets all excited when like 1 million sheep are burnt, and it's like, that's like $25. Right? That's nothing. It's like, you need to be burning like billions of sheep for it to make a difference. Jason, you got a little sheep? Tens of thousands. That's not a lot of sheep, but it's something, right? You can track it that way, though. So it passed the House. It's going now to the Senate. And the Senate still has to approve it. It should, but we wait. But it passed the House. Passed the House. Okay, guys, that's what I got for tonight. Are we going to lose a zero in SHIB? I don't know. That would be a new all-time high, and I'm not waiting for that to happen. So I'm not going to be holding SHIB after 0.00085. So, but good luck if it does. I mean, I'm happy for all the SHIB holders. So, all right, guys. Hey, it's a Friday. We're going into the weekend now. Hopefully, we can continue recovery over the weekend. I'll be live again Sunday afternoon, evening time, something like that. We'll see what time ends up working this weekend. And then Monday night, going to have the Dogecoin holiday special live stream. Will be Monday. So join in for that as well. Until then, I hope everyone has a great evening, and we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.